Hello from slidenerd and hello from Weaves. What's up folks? In this vid I'm going to talk about the StringBuffer and StringBuilder methods. Now since both of them have the same methods, we are going to talk only about StringBuffer and you guys will probably find out what StringBuilder is all about. Now as I said, StringBuffer is thread safe and StringBuilder is not thread safe. If you don't understand this term, don't worry too much about it. When I talk about multi-threading, you will know this in detail. So let me go ahead in NetBeans and actually show you how these methods work. So here in NetBeans I have an empty project. There is nothing great inside this. I have a StringBuffer which says hello from slidenerd and Weaves, and I have simply printed it out. As you guys run this, you will see the same text over here. So first let's talk about one method which says append. If you use append over here, there are a lot of options. It says int, long, char, boolean. Basically what this does is whatever parameter you supply to this method, it is going to add that at the end of the string. For example, if you say append, let's say false, and if you print this out, what it does is simply adds the false at the end of the StringBuffer. Now remember, StringBuffer can be modified, which means when you append something, the original object b is modified. You can also store this inside a new object x by saying x is this, and if you can print x and b, both of them are modified, right? Because StringBuffer x is the modified buffer, but remember the original object b is also modified, and that is exactly the difference between string and a StringBuffer. I can also append a string by saying b.append something like space what's up. The reason I'm putting a space is because after this Weaves I need a space and then this word, right? So when I append that like that, it's going to be hello from slidenerd and Weaves space WhatsApp. So you guys can go ahead and experiment the other versions of the append method. It does the same thing everywhere, right? So let me move on with another method. Now let's say I want to delete a specific character inside this StringBuffer. So here I want to delete, say, this h. It is at the position 0 if you guys remember. So what I can simply say is b.deleteCharAt 0, and this is gonna simply remove the position at 0, and I'm gonna get hello from slidenerd and Weaves. As you guys can see, it's working perfectly. You can try something else. If you can probably put something like a big number 50. Now you guys notice that 50 is out of the range of this string. So in that case, when you try to delete something which is out of range, what you get is a nice error saying java.lang.stringindex out of bounds exception, string index out of range 50, right? Same way you can specify a starting place and an ending point till which you want to delete something. For example, you can have b.delete start and end. In my case, let's say I want to delete this word hello. So hello h starts from 0, right, and ends at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I need to put 5 so that I can delete up to this point. So if I put 5 over here, space, as you guys can see, it doesn't include the last position. Take a look, this is position number 5. It doesn't include it. It deletes up to here, right? Because you see the space coming inside the answer. If you want the space also removed, so we'll have to put 6 over here, and that way you can see it says only from slidenerd and Weaves. This first header has been deleted. Again remember, b.delete modifies the original object buffer. You can also get a new string buffer out of this by saying StringBuffer x, but it doesn't make a difference because x and b are going to be the same, right, in terms of value. Now I talk about this method called getChars. Now if you have a StringBuffer which says buffer is new buffer hello from Weaves and slidenerd, what you want is you want a character array from this. Now there are two ways to do that. First, convert that to a string, then use the toChar array method. This is one of the ways you can do it. The second way is by using this method called getChars. So what I need is I need a blank array first. I'm going to create a blank array by saying char arr is new char 4. Now why have I taken 4? I need only the first 4 characters, let's say hell, out of that. So I'm gonna have this array like this, right, from 0 to 3. Next I have this getChars function. I specify from where I should start copying till how much I should copy. For example, I want to copy from 0, that is hell, and I want to copy until 1, 2, 3, 4. If you specify 4, it will copy till 3. So I'll say start at h, right, and end at o, so that it will copy hell. Remember, the last position is not included. Then what I can have is I have my character array arr, which is passed inside the method, and ultimately where what I say in the last parameter is where I should start inside the array. Now remember, you can also start at a different position inside the array. It doesn't have to start from 0. That is how the method works. So let me actually go ahead in NetBeans and actually show you a working version of this. Now like I said, first let's make a blank array by saying char arr is new char. Now remember, I have not talked about arrays in detail. When I talk about arrays, you guys will understand this more, but for now just let's keep it the way it is. Now what I say is I'll say b.getChars. I'll say the starting position at 0, the ending position at 4, then this array which is ARR, the destination at 0. So what is this is gonna do is basically it's gonna copy from H, that is 1, 2, 3. These are the 3 characters it will call. Even though you have set 4, it is going to copy only from 0 to 3. That is the first 4 characters, right? So actually let me go ahead and run this and show you guys. Actually nothing is going to happen because we have to print the contents of this array, right? So I'm going to use a for loop to print the contents of the array by saying for int I equals 0, I less than ARR dot length I plus plus, and I'll simply copy my system.out.println statement over here, and I'll say ARR of I. So there you see it says hell. Now let's say if you want only this word from, so in that case let's make some calculations. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have to start from the 6th position, 7, 8, 9, 10, and we have to copy till the 10th position, right? So because 10th is not included, so it's gonna be 6 to 10. Bam, there you go, it says from perfectly, right? Now if you want, you can only copy 2 characters, that is F and R. So in that case what I can say is 6 to 8, right? And I can start copying it from the 2nd position in the array. So what this will do is this will leave the first array of 0 as blank, array of 1 as blank, array of 2 will be your first character, that is F, and array of 3 will be your 2nd character, that is R. That is what this parameter does. Now if you say 0 over here, then it will be F and R copying from the 0th position of the array, the 1st position of the array, and then 2 blank characters after that, right? That is what this character controls, exactly where inside the array things should start. So I hope you guys have understood something out of this vid. If you like what you saw, please subscribe to my channel, comment, let me know your thoughts. I would love to hear from you guys. I'll talk about more methods of StringBuffer and StringBuilder in the next video. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching.